Power. It's a word that evokes a myriad of emotions and images. From the commanding presence of a CEO striding confidently into a boardroom to the impassioned speeches of politicians rallying their supporters, power is a force that captivates and compels. It's a force that courses through every aspect of human interaction, shaping destinies and influencing outcomes. In the world of business, politics, and even personal relationships, power dynamics are at play, often dictating the course of events and the fate of individuals. In his seminal work, The 48 Laws of Power, Robert Greene unveils the intricate dynamics of power, offering timeless strategies for its acquisition, consolidation, and defense. This book has become a cornerstone for those seeking to understand the underpinnings of influence and control. Among these laws, Rule 2 stands out as a stark reminder of the precarious nature of trust, especially when it comes to those we consider friends. Trust is a double-edged sword. It can be the foundation of strong alliances or the very thing that leads to our downfall. Never put too much trust in friends, learn how to use enemies, a principle that resonates with chilling clarity through the annals of history and the complexities of modern life. This rule underscores the importance of maintaining a strategic distance even with those we hold dear. Friends with their shared experiences and intimate knowledge of our vulnerabilities can pose a unique threat in our quest for power. Their closeness grants them access to our secrets, our aspirations, and our deepest fears. This intimate knowledge can be a double-edged sword, providing support and understanding, but also the potential for manipulation. Their closeness grants them access to our secrets, our aspirations, and our deepest fears. This proximity can foster camaraderie and support, but it also creates a breeding ground for envy, betrayal, and the abuse of trust. The very things that make friendships valuable can also make them dangerous. While this proximity can foster camaraderie and support, it also creates a breeding ground for envy, betrayal, and the abuse of trust. The history of human relationships is filled with tales of friends who turned into foes, driven by jealousy or ambition. History is replete with examples of friendships gone sour, where loyalty morphed into rivalry, and where once unwavering support crumbled under the weight of ambition or resentment. From the betrayal of Julius Caesar by Brutus to more modern examples in the corporate world, the lesson remains the same: trust, but verify. This is not to say that all friendships are doomed to fail, or that we should view our companions with suspicion. Genuine friendships can be a source of immense strength and joy. They can provide a support system that helps us navigate the complexities of life. Rather, Rule 2 serves as a cautionary tale, urging us to approach even our closest relationships with a healthy dose of discernment. It encourages us to be mindful of the power dynamics at play and to protect ourselves from potential betrayals. It reminds us that power dynamics are ever present, even in the most intimate of circles, and that blind trust can leave us vulnerable to manipulation and betrayal. By being aware of these dynamics, we can better navigate our relationships and safeguard our interests. In the end, the key is balance. Trust is essential for building meaningful connections, but it should be tempered with wisdom and caution. By understanding the perils of blind trust, we can forge stronger, more resilient relationships that stand the test of time. So as we navigate the intricate web of human interactions, let us remember the lessons of history and the insights of thinkers like Robert Greene. Let us strive to build trust wisely, always aware of the delicate balance between vulnerability and strength. The human heart, as noble as it can be, is also a breeding ground for envy and insecurity. These emotions, often lurking beneath the surface, can emerge unexpectedly, altering the dynamics of even the closest relationships. Friends, despite their best intentions, can succumb to these darker impulses, particularly when confronted with our successes or when their own aspirations remain unfulfilled. The joy of one can inadvertently become the sorrow of another, creating an invisible rift that grows with time. The closer the bond, the more acute the sting of envy can be, as our triumphs become a painful reminder of their perceived shortcomings. This can lead to a complex web of emotions where love and resentment coexist, making the relationship fragile and unpredictable. Moreover, friendships are often built on a foundation of shared circumstances, common goals, and mutual dependence. These shared experiences create a sense of unity and belonging, but they can also become the very chains that bind us, limiting our growth and evolution. As we evolve, our paths may diverge, our ambitions may clash, and the very foundations of our friendships can begin to crumble. The once solid ground of mutual understanding can shift, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts that seem insurmountable. What was once a source of strength and support can transform into a liability, a relic of a past that no longer serves our present or future aspirations. The memories that once brought joy can become painful reminders of what has been lost. The unpredictability of human nature, coupled with the transient nature of circumstances, makes it essential to approach friendships with a degree of caution. While it is important to cherish the bonds we form, it is equally crucial to recognize that they may not always withstand the test of time. This is not to advocate for paranoia or distrust, but rather for a healthy awareness of the potential pitfalls that can arise when we place too much blind faith in others. By maintaining a balanced perspective, we can navigate the complexities of friendship with grace and resilience, appreciating the beauty of these connections while being mindful of their inherent fragility. The story of Michelangelo, the artistic genius of the Renaissance, and Pier Soderini, the powerful Florentine statesman, offers a compelling illustration of the dangers of misplaced trust. Soderini, an early patron and ardent admirer of Michelangelo's work, commissioned the young artist to create a masterpiece that would cement Florence's artistic supremacy, the colossal statue of David. Soderini, eager to claim a share of the glory, showered Michelangelo with praise and support, positioning himself as the artist's confidant and champion. However, as David began to take shape, revealing the sculptor's unparalleled talent, Soderini's admiration morphed into envy. He began to nitpick Michelangelo's work, offering unsolicited advice and undermining the artist's confidence. Michelangelo, initially blinded by Soderini's professed friendship, eventually recognized the patron's true intentions. He realized that Soderini, threatened by the artist's burgeoning genius, sought to control and diminish him. This realization forced Michelangelo to distance himself from Soderini, protecting his artistic vision and preserving his legacy. While friends can lull us into a false sense of security, enemies, with their overt animosity, force us to stay vigilant and sharpen our instincts. Unlike the comfort and ease that friends provide, enemies keep us on our toes, ensuring that we never become complacent. They serve as constant reminders of our vulnerabilities, highlighting areas where we need to improve. This relentless pressure pushes us to strive for excellence and to anticipate potential threats. It's in these moments of tension and challenge that we often find our true strengths. In the crucible of adversarial relationships, we develop resilience, cunning, and an unwavering focus on self-preservation. These qualities are not just beneficial, they are essential for navigating the complexities of life. Overcoming obstacles set by our enemies can be incredibly rewarding. Each victory, no matter how small, builds our confidence and fortifies our resolve. Enemies, unlike friends who may shy away from confrontation, are quick to point out our flaws and expose our weaknesses. This unfiltered feedback, though often harsh, is invaluable. They force us to confront our shortcomings head-on, leaving no room for denial or avoidance. While this criticism can be hurtful, it also provides valuable insights that can fuel personal and professional growth. It's through this process of facing and addressing our flaws that we become better versions of ourselves. By understanding how our adversaries perceive us, we can identify blind spots, address shortcomings, and develop strategies to counteract their maneuvers. This strategic thinking is crucial in both personal and professional arenas. Furthermore, the presence of enemies can ignite a fire within us, fueling our ambition and driving us to achieve greater heights. The desire to prove our detractors wrong, to surpass their expectations, can be a powerful motivator. This motivation pushes us beyond our perceived limitations, encouraging us to set higher goals and work tirelessly to achieve them. The strategies we develop in response to our enemies' actions often lead to innovative solutions and creative problem solving. These skills are invaluable in today's fast-paced world. The presence of enemies can also help us clarify our own values and priorities. In the face of opposition, we are forced to define what truly matters to us. This clarity can guide our decisions and actions, ensuring that we stay true to our goals and aspirations. The desire to prove our detractors wrong, to surpass their expectations, can be a powerful motivator, pushing us beyond our perceived limitations and propelling us towards success. In this sense, enemies, though unwelcome, can serve as catalysts for personal and professional growth. They challenge us, provoke us, and ultimately help us to become stronger, more resilient individuals. So, while we may not seek out enemies, we can certainly appreciate the unexpected advantages they bring into our lives. In this sense, enemies, though unwelcome, can serve as catalysts for personal and professional growth.